There's lots of issues with the dedicated server, but performance is much better than single player. Are there going to be a dedicated server bug fixing like during update 8? Right now, the team that are like working on dedicated server related things are very busy with something else that's sort of related to EOS, which is like the connectivity system that we use that's provided from us by Epic. So it's a constant like battle for them because they really care about dedicated servers to have time to like look into those sort of things. And before we launched update 8, there were already a couple of issues that they just like sneaked in to fix. I don't know exactly what is going to be prioritized in the duration of the experimental period for dedicated servers, but it doesn't have to like be specifically during that time frame that we're looking into dedicated server issues, because dedicated servers are sort of on their own track. So it might be like when the team is done with update 8 and we started working on the next thing, which yeah, the dedicated server people might like look into that and start pushing updates for the dedicated server. But right now we don't know, because it's like it's a question of what we have time for, and right now the EOS related things is really important because it affects the game as a whole much more. But hopefully, like that's sort of been the case all the time for dedicated servers. Like when we get time for it or not. There's a very, dedicated servers are experimental by themselves. So now you're playing an experimental version on an experimental server, sort of. But we hope that we get time for it. But it's tricky. It's hard.
I think there's gonna probably be time dedicated to it at some point. So
there's definitely the urge to do it is definitely there from us.
Yep.
But there's so many other things happening at the same time.
Yeah.